Welcome back, beautiful, beloved souls. My name is Gem Stone. I'm a psychic medium and I am an author. On this channel, you will find content varies. Mainly do commentaries, but I look at anything and everything to do with life and death through a lens. Now, last week, I uploaded videos about human eyes, about colors, and I've just finished uploading about dog eyes, colors, and what they can see. And I thought I would follow it up with this commentary called What Dogs See When They Look at Humans and What Happens When They Face a Mirror. Introduction. Every dog owner has seen it. That moment when a dog stares at you like you're the center of the universe. Not just looking, studying. Sometimes tilting its head like it's trying to translate you from one language into another. But what is actually happening in that gaze? Are they seeing a face, a person, or something completely different laid underneath what we think human appearance means? And then we take it one step further. Put a mirror in front of a dog, and suddenly the room turns into a quiet experiment identity. Let's start with the humans. Part 1. What dogs see when they look at humans. When a dog looks at you, it is not building the same visual portrait a human brain would construct. Your face is not being rendered in high definition detail with color accuracy and fine texture. Instead, your image is processed through a very different system, a system tuned by evolution for movement, contrast, emotional cues, body language, not facial precision, that sits within comparative psychology, where researchers explore how different species interpret the same world in entirely different ways. Step 1. You are visually simplified. Because dogs are dichromatic. Oh, I mucked that up, didn't I? Dichromatic, so two, they see with two main, what am I looking at? Two combs. Your face is not seen in full human color range. So things like what I'm wearing, lipstick reds, subtle skin tone changes, and eyeshadow detail are either muted or collapsed into similar tones. To a dog, your face is more like a light shape, shadow structure, and motion cues, not detailed portrait. Think less HD camera, more like moving silhouette with soft tonal variation. Step 2. Your expression is louder than your features. Dogs don't rely heavily on facial detail. They rely on pattern recognition of behavior. So they read eyebrow movement, mouth shape changes, posture shifts, breathing rhythm, tone of voice. Your emotional state is often clearer to them than your actual appearance. A stressed human doesn't just look different to a dog, they move differently. They sound different and they smell different. So the dog's brain builds a multi-sensory profile of you, not a visual one. Step 3, you are a moving emotional object. This is the part that feels almost strange. To a dog, you are not just a static person. You are a constantly updating pattern of motion, sound, scent, and routine. So, when you walk into a room, your presence is not just seen, it is assembled in real time. And this is why dogs often react before you fully speak or act. They've already read the shape of you. Step 4. You are also memory, not just image. Dogs build strong associative memory. So, when they look at you, they are not only seeing you in the present, they are also recalling feeding times, comfort moments, emotional states, and past interactions. You are not a single visual object to them. You are history that keeps walking into the room. Step 5. So, how do dogs see humans overall? If we compress everything together, a dog's perception of human is something like a muted face shape, strong motion and posture signals, emotionally readable behavior, a powerful scent identity layer, a familiar living pattern. You are not a portrait. You are a living signal. And that signal is often clearer in feeling than in form. Part 2. What dogs see in mirrors. Now we step into something slightly stranger. The mirror. A human sees reflection and instantly understands that is me. But dogs don't naturally arrive at that conclusion, at least not at first. Step 1. Dogs don't automatically recognize self-reflection. In cognitive testing, dogs generally do not pass the classic mirror self-recognition test, usually in animal cognition research. This is also explored in animal cognition, which examines how different species interpret identity and awareness. When a dog sees the mirror, the first interpretation is usually another dog, another animal, or a visual anomaly, not me. Step 2. The initial reaction, curiosity or confusion. Many dogs respond to mirrors with barking, searching behind the mirror, ignoring it after repeated exposure, or mild curiosity. When I show my Westie Cross to a mirror, she ignores it. Why? Because the mirror shows something that behaves like an animal, but it doesn't behave like a real physical presence. There's no scent, there's no sound response, and there's no direct interaction. That breaks their normal sensory logic. Step 3. Dogs rely heavily on smell, not visual identity. This is the key difference. A dog's world is not visually dominant. It's olfactory dominant. So, when they see a dog in a mirror, they see movement, but they do not detect scent. They do not detect physical confirmation. So the brain flags it as visually relevant, but biologically inconsistent. Step 4. Do dogs ever learn it's themselves? Some dogs eventually learn the mirror does not represent another living animal. It does not react like a real entity. It is not interactive. So they stop responding altogether. My Westie does that, like I said. She is 13. And every time I pick her up and show her the mirror, no interest. But just because they stop responding does not necessarily mean they think, that is me. It may simply mean this visual input is not important for action. Step 5. What this reveals about dog intelligence. The mirror response actually tells us something deeper. It shows that dogs prioritize real-world interaction, scent confirmation, movement relevance over abstract self-recognition. So, intelligence here is not missing. It is organized differently. Step 6. Humans versus dogs in mirrors. Humans see identity, attach self-concept, reflect emotionally. Dogs see movement without confirmation, test interaction, then deprioritize it. Where humans see self, dogs see signal with no follow-through. In closing, 2 worlds, 1 reflection. So, when a dog looks at you, it is not seeing a detailed human face. It is reading a living pattern built from movement, sound, scent, and memory. And when it sees a mirror, it is not confronting identity. It is confronting something far simpler and more puzzling. A moving image that refuses to exist in the physical world. 2 systems, same room, completely different interpretation of reality. And somewhere in that gap between perception styles, you start to realize the world is not one shared image. It is many overlapping translations of the same light. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Because I have a dog, I find this fascinating, and I might do a little bit more on this topic. If you are going to leave a comment, please do so respectfully. If only the world was more respectful, more tolerant, less judgmental. Much better world we would live in. Please be kind to each other. Smile at a stranger. Remember, we are the universe experiencing itself. So every time you hurt or harm another being, you're hurting yourself. And take care of yourselves because you matter. You are special. Love, light, and blessings. And I'll see you soon. Bye.